Every day, something new is coming out, whether it's a new invention or discovery that changes our understanding of how things work or have ever worked before. There are some incredible engineering marvels around us, all of which help make our lives easier and more comfortable. Here are 10 insane engineering marvels that exist today. Number 1. NASA's Saturn V rocket. The Saturn V was an American space vehicle that had many different stages to launch the Apollo spacecraft into orbit around Earth and then towards the moon. It also consisted of 3 pieces of equipment that allowed astronauts to land on the moon and also lift off from it. This amount of complex engineering was done at a time where we didn't really understand how to work with rocket engines and high-speed jet propulsion. The first piece of equipment was the SIC stage, which consisted of 5 F1 engines, each producing 1,522 kN, 160,000 lb of thrust, more than all 8 HI engines used on the N1. It had more than 1,500 tons, 1,700 short tons of propellant, as well as oxygen and nitrogen tanks that provided air for breathing, as well as making up part of the cooled propellant tanks along with hydrogen. Number 2. Large Hadron Collider Particle Accelerator. The Large Hadron Collider is a particle accelerator that was built between 1998 and 2008 by the European Organization for Nuclear Research (CERN) in collaboration with many other institutions. It holds the record for being the largest machine in the world when it comes to carrying out high-energy particle collisions, which helps us understand how our universe has been created. It is 17 miles in circumference and 100 meters below Earth's surface at its deepest point. Number 3. The Channel Tunnel or Channel. The Channel, or the Channel Tunnel, is a train under the English Channel connecting England and France together. There are multiple channels dug side by side, allowing trains to go from one country to another without needing to drive through Britain or France respectively, so this saves time on long-distance travel. Today there is a service running through the channel called Eurotunnel, which is an overground train service as well as a high-speed passenger shuttle. Number 4. Boeing 787 Dreamliner. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner was an American long-range mid-size, wide-body, twin-engine jet designed by Boeing Commercial Airplanes. The 787 has gone down in history because it was the first commercial aircraft to use composite materials for most of its construction, including the wings. Instead of using aluminum, like most other planes, composites are lighter and stronger with better insulation properties, allowing it to fly further distances on less fuel, giving passengers more comfortable journeys. Number 5. The Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is an artificial waterway that crosses the Isthmus of Panama. Its history goes back to around 1513 when Balboa discovered it, but it was unsuccessful at finding a partial way to cross over due to its dense jungle there. The French tried building the canal in 1881, but their efforts failed because of the tropical diseases and landslides. Thousands died during construction. It wasn't until 1914, after many different attempts by different countries, that it finally opened under U.S. control for shipping between East and West Coast. Due to the unexpectedly high cost, it was transferred over to Panamanian ownership. Number 6. The Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is an iconic landmark that towers above San Francisco Bay with its bright orange color. Its construction started in 1933 and ended 4 years later in 1937, and was an engineering marvel at the time, having been built with no safety nets and designed to sway at the center. Number 7. The Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is a well-known Parisian landmark that has stood there since 1889. It was originally constructed for the 1889 Universal Exhibition and has since become a global cultural icon of France and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. It is also the most visited paid monument in the world. This giant iron lattice tower is 300 meters, 1,000 feet high, and has 3 levels for visitors to go up to where they can get panoramic views over Paris. Number 8. The Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is an ancient series of walls and fortifications to protect the Chinese Empire or its prototypical states against intrusions by various nomadic groups or military incursions. The majority of the wall was built during the Ming Dynasty between 1368 and 1644 and stretches over approximately 6,259 kilometers, 3,889 miles in length, which is more than double the size of the Berlin Wall. It was one of the largest building projects ever carried out, both in terms of size and cost. Number 9. Palm Islands. Palm Jumeirah is an artificial archipelago located on the coast of Dubai, designed to look like a palm tree with a crescent-shaped fronds on its trunk. Construction started in 2001 and some parts are still being added today due to the high demand for new luxury apartments. Number 10. The Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is currently the tallest man-made structure in the world, standing at 829.8 meters, 2,723 feet high. It was finished in 2010 and took 6 years to build, using 250,000 tons of steel and over 110,000 cubic meters of concrete, which is enough to build 140 average-sized homes. Thank you so much for watching our video today, 10 Insane Engineering Marvels. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.